Now, okay. Now this is an exercise known as a house construction exercise. Okay, can you see this house? This cute little house?
Yes, almost a
Yeah,
house.
yeah, it's under construction. Okay, now all of you, now you have to just turn off your mics for a while and just pay attention to what I'm saying. Please pay attention to what I'm saying. You can just turn off your mics. Okay. Now this is, now you have to imagine, all of you have to go into this simulation now. Now we are going into an imagination. Okay. So a house is under construction. Okay. The house is under construction. Okay. And of course, we all know when a house is under construction, it needs a lot of people, and all people, workers, laborers, whoever you call it, all people who are constructing the house, they are using different skills and tools while constructing the house. Everyone has a specific role or a contribution to do to build this house into a final house where people can live. So if this house is under construction and there are several people involved, they will be using different tools, right? They will be using different tools to construct the house. So let's have a look at the tools. You can find so many tools here. Look at the screen, pay attention. You need scissors, you need paintbrush, you need a paint roller, you need a spatula, you need a screw, you need a hammer, you need a screwdriver, you need trowel. There's so many things. Look at these tools carefully, and I'll come back to these tools again. I just want to show you more screens, and then you can choose one tool for yourself, okay? So there are so many tools that we use when we are building or constructing a house. Look at these. You have more of these, like a tape, a thermometer, or a toolbox, wedge, wheelbarrow, tools, a tool belt, a trowel, wrench, and so many. I can show you more tools. Look at these tools. Sandpaper and saw and screw and tape measure and a step ladder and a toolbox and pliers, screwdrivers, plane, drill, sandpaper, hacksaw, so many, so many, so many. Now, if you have looked at all of these, I can, of course, go back to the slides. And now I would want every student to pick up one tool from these screens. And if something is missing on these screens, you can choose a tool of your own. If there is something missing and it's not there and you think that particular tool or that material is used in the house construction, you can choose that as well. It is not necessary that you choose it from here. You can choose any other material that probably I have not been able to show you, and you can choose that. And once you choose it, then I'll know. Then I would tell you what to do about it. But right now, each one of you just choose one tool that you think that you want to use when a house is under construction. You like that tool, or you think that's the most important tool, whatever the way you are perceiving it. Just choose one tool. I'll show you the screen again. You can choose from here also. You just need a paper and a pencil to do this exercise. I told Taskeen in advance that I would want my students to have a paper and a pencil in front of them. Do you have them, please? Do you have them? Or you can use a word pad, you can use your laptop, or you can use a phone or whatever. But you need to choose a tool and write it on that piece of paper. I can show you another screen. Look at this one. Maybe you have to choose something from here. So you have to choose one tool and write it on that paper. Now, choose a tool, please. Just take 1 minute to think about it and choose one tool. Only one. I'll show you the screens again. I'll show you the screen again. Take your time and choose one tool and put it on the piece of paper. You have to write it. You can't
I like
imagine
all the
it.
tools.
Sorry?
I like all the tools.
Okay, Mr. Kamran, just choose one and please you have to write it. You can't imagine it. You don't need to memorize it. You need to write it. You need a paper. You need a paper and a pencil to write this tool. Just choose one tool and write it on a piece of paper, please. So I'll show you the screens again. Okay, guys, have you chosen the tool? Now you can just turn on your mic for a while. Just let me know if you have. Have you chosen the tool?
Yes,
Yeah,
I
I
did.
got mine.
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Yes.
I'm
I
done.
have brush. I
Lovely.
took
Thank
brush.
you. Now I'm going to stop the share for a while and come back to you. So I just need to see your hands raised that you have chosen the tool. Can you raise your hands, please, and turn off your mics? Turn off your mics, please, and just raise your hand so that I can see that everybody has chosen the tool. Great, great, great. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Lovely, lovely. Thank you, Lars. Thank you, Barbara. Thank you, Yasmin.
Mm.
Thanks, everybody. All right. Now you have written the tool. Now you cannot change it. Okay, I trust you. I trust you. Now, once you have chosen the tool and written on the piece of paper, don't make a change. Don't make a change at all. Okay? Now, what I want you to do is just think about this tool, go back to this tool and just write about its characteristics. Just write its description. What does it do? What are the good parts about it? What are the bad things about it? Start writing about the tool, the positives, the negatives, some good things about it, and maybe there is a limitation of using this tool. So just go ahead and just write it in points. You have to write it and you will not make the change. You won't change. That's the exercise. That's the beauty of the exercise. If you're going to change it, then it's all faking. Then it's all wrong. Then you are not honest to yourselves. If you really want to find out your potentials, you will have to follow this exercise the way I'm telling you to. So just start writing about the characteristics of this tool. It could be advantages, it could be demerits, it could be quality, it could be a limitation. In whatever way you want to describe this tool, what does it do while building the house? So I give you 2-3 minutes to do that. Are we done? So guys, are we done? Raise your hands if we are done.
Yes, I am.
Raise your
Yes.
hands. Lovely. That's amazing. Very smart. Very smart. You just followed the directions. Wow. That's the beauty of having a teacher, isn't it? Teacher is like you follow somebody blindly. So I could make you do anything. Wow. Great. That's great. That's lovely. So everybody has done this homework. You were supposed to choose a tool. And then when you have chosen the tool and you have written it on the piece of paper, you had to write about its characteristics. And then you were totally instructed not to make a single change. So no scratching, nothing. Just write and then and this is like frozen. It's frozen now. Okay, it's inscribed. Okay, so is it done? Have you done it? Everybody has finished it?
Done.
Right. Okay, lovely, lovely. Now what I want you to do is, now you're going back to these points that you have written. You've written 5 to 6 points. I'm sure you have not written more than that. 7, 6, 10 points, whatever those points are. Now you go back to that paper and imagine that you are that tool. You are the tool now. So let's say if you have chosen a hammer, now you are the hammer. You are not anymore Lars or Yasmin or Kamran. You're not anymore yourselves. Now you are the tool. Okay. So Mr. Kamran, if he has chosen a tool, then now he's going to be the tool. The tool is going to talk, right? So now each one of you will introduce yourself as that tool. And you will start telling me, hello, I am a hammer. I do this and I do that. However, I don't do that. You are going to now talk as if the tool is introducing itself, how it's going to contribute to the house construction as that tool. What are you going to do to that house? This is what you're going to present now. So nobody is going to say, I have chosen a hammer and the hammer does it. No, you will say, hello, I am the hammer and that's what I do. Is that okay? Is that okay now? You all understand the instruction? Yes, Lars and Barbara, am I clear to you? Yeah. So
Yeah,
now you're going to talk as if the tool is talking about it, and it's going to talk. The tool is going to introduce itself to everybody. That's what I do. That's what I like. That's what I'm good at. That's what I'm not good at. Blah blah blah. Is that okay?
yeah,
Is that fine?
yeah. It's
All right.
okay.
Okay. So now the floor is to you, and now I ask anybody can start talking about it. You are all on your own, and now we can have each person introducing himself as that tool. So who wants to start?
Me.
Yeah.
Me. Hello.
Okay, Yasmin. Let's start with Yasmin. So
Hello.
Yasmin, you are not Yasmin anymore. You are the
I'm
tool.
I'm a brush, and I'm always used for painting the house. When the house is ready, I color the house. New house
Wow.
always needs to paint, and I will paint, and the paint always looks nice. So with me, if I color, if I from me, the color is on the walls and the ceilings, and it will look so nice, and decoration Without me, it's not possible to construct the house.
Wow, amazing. I didn't know that without you, the house cannot look beautiful. So you
Yeah,
beautify the house. That's your
yeah,
thing.
I yeah,
You beautify the house. You put color to life,
yeah.
right?
And it's very, very important. Without
Of
colors, there is
course.
no life. It will look so bad. Yeah, you see?
So
So
you
color is very
contribute.
important.
Bilkul, of course, color is important.
Yeah,
So you beautify the house.
yeah,
You add
No,
color to the house.
yeah.
Lovely. Oh, you want to say more? Any limitation? It's
Limitation.
up to
Yeah,
you. Yeah,
yeah.
there's no need. I mean, it's not necessary that there should be a
No,
limitation.
it's
That's
okay.
great. Thank you, Yasmin. Who
You're
wants to
welcome.
talk
Acha,
next? Lovely, Yasmin.
Kamran Asha is going to be the hammer. I'm a hammer, and I join
Okay.
two pieces of wood together, or put and fix the wood to the wall even. And before the any colors are put on it, the structure must be complete before any colors are put onto it. But my problem is I can damage a finger or a hand, or I may be able to I may damage the structure itself if wrongly used.
If probably
If
misused.
I use the if I misuse it or improperly use it, I can damage the structure and damage my
Hmm.
hand also, and damage somebody's hand or finger.
Wow. So, Mr. Hammer, why would you damage somebody's hand?
Improperly used, maybe it slipped.
Right. And Mr. Hammer,
Improper
what's your
use.
strength?
Yeah, I need to use a proper strength, and if improperly used, it can damage, or I may not be able to place the nail into the proper place and damage the structure, or improperly make the the form of the things that I want to make. So I need to be very, very careful where I'm placing the nails and putting the structure in the right place. But
Wow.
I'm also I be careful somebody's hand also.
Mr. Hammer, we are losing the connection. Hello, Mr. Hammer. Mr. Hammer, we can't hear you. Okay, we come back to
The
Mr. Hammer
audio.
later. Yes, Mr. Hammer.
Hello, Dr. Nala, are you talking?
G. Yeah, yeah. Now I can hear you. Hello. Okay, Taskeen, we'll come back to Mr. Hammer again.
All right.
Okay, who goes next? Come on. Who
Farhan.
goes next?
Hello.
Who's this? Okay, yes, G, please introduce yourself.
Hi. This is, can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can.
Hi. This is a measurement tape, and
Okay.
I used to I have been used by my users to take measurements to get its sizes. I am a must-have to build things, and I provide assurance to my users that whatever they are building is going to work. But if my users use me incorrectly or inappropriately, I will be a disaster for them.
Okay.
That is
Okay,
it.
great. So you are the one who add assurance to work.
Yes.
Lovely, lovely. And what is the misuse of you? You just said
Well,
if they misuse me, I can damage.
yes, because if you do not concentrate while using me, you will be taking the wrong readings, and it will become a very, very difficult for other persons to
Wow. Thank you, Mr.
take
Measurement
things.
Tape. Lovely. You want to say
Thank
more,
you.
Mr. Measurement Tape? Okay, great, great.
No, I am
Okay,
done. No, I am done. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, who goes next?
Vakas.
If I may.
Yes, Vakas.
Yeah, I'm a toolbox,
You're a
and I'm a
toolbox.
yeah,
Okay, you're a toolbox.
I'm a combo deal. Um, um, I hold, I carry wrenches, different sizes of wrenches, monkey wrench, screwdriver, along with accessories of screwdriver, toolkits, complete toolkits of a screwdriver. Uh, I have screws, nails, wood and plastic materials for used as fitting the nails and screws. I also hold hammer, seesaw, filer, sandpaper, sometimes drill machine, depending on the package I'm bought from the market, sandpaper, measuring tape, electric tape. So, so I'm a combo deal. So whoever
So you
buys
are a
these, they,
full house. So you're
yeah,
a full house.
whoever buys these, they don't need to buy measuring tape separately or hammer separately. So just invest on me, and you will get many more things.
Wow. So you are a multitasker. You are a
Seems like,
multitasker.
yeah, seems like I'm economic deal.
Zabardast. Lovely. Thank you so much. You want to
And
say more?
don't let other borrow from you, because if somebody will borrow it, probably you will not return complete items from my toolbox.
So you offer yourself as a whole, right?
Yes.
Everything is there. Lovely, lovely. Thank you. Who goes next?
If I
If you allow me, I can. Nadeem is my
Yeah,
name. Because I selected exactly the same as Farhan Sahab,
That's
but I have
okay.
totally different reason.
Of
Measuring
course.
tape is the
No, no,
M
no.
of the smart.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Yes,
You are not talking about the measuring tape. You are saying you are the measuring tape.
yes, I am the
Right. So,
measuring tape because without me, you cannot make a smart goal. And without
okay.
a smart goal, there is no such thing as a goal. It will be meaningless and it will not be worthwhile. So I am very, very important because without me, you cannot even take your first step. Because if somebody
Wow.
has no goal, he has no life. There is no life
Wow.
without a goal. So
So
with
you
the
are the
goal,
planner.
yes, and smart, I am actually M, and you cannot be smart without M. If you take off M, so measurement is important. But how I can be misused is there because I totally represent the causation theory of management sciences, but I am the only measuring tape that is used by the entrepreneurship in the effectuation principle as well. So all
Wow.
five principles of effectuation theory are dependent on me. Without measuring tape, you cannot have bird in hand, you cannot fly the aeroplane alone, and you cannot actually make a crazy quilt. So this is the thing
Lovely.
that measuring, I feel myself to be the most important in both causal, causal theory, causation theory, and the effectuation theory, and also the alternate theory. So that is
Thank
why
you
I
so
think it is the most important among
lovely,
all.
lovely. So you are the planner. You are the initiator.
Okay, thanks for.
You set the base and the foundation, right? Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay. Who goes next?
All right. So I'm the pencil
You're the pencil?
because, yeah,
Mr. Pencil. Okay, Mr.
yeah,
Pencil.
because I'm important because I'm used to design the house, which is probably the most important step in the process of building it. And I can be raised and modified. I'm simple, resourceful, and accessible. But my cons
Wow.
are that I can't alone handle the workload of building the whole house, and I can be relied upon uh, for the official design of the house. And I cannot be damaged. I can easily be damaged and lost. Yeah, that's it.
Wow. Lovely explanation. You are a full resource. You can sketch, you can design, you can lay the whole thing. And you are flexible. Definitely. One can erase and do it again.
Yeah.
Lovely. Lovely. Great. Great. Thank you. G, who goes next?
I'm the next now. So
Okay.
Okay, I'm a hammer, and
You're Mr.
after
Hammer.
listening,
Okay,
yeah,
Mr. Hammer.
after listening all of the suggestions, and I suppose I am important because the pencil and the pen will draw the sketch, and the measurement tapes will also perform his actions. But without the hammer, you cannot build the house.
Without you, without you.
Yeah, because without me, no one can build the house, no one can fix the furnitures, and after build with my help the walls, you cannot fix your furniture over there, and the walls after that. The frames and the something like fixtures without the hammer is not possible.
Without
So,
you. You are the one
sorry,
who
without
are
me.
fixing things.
Yeah,
So you are
without
a
me, without
fixer.
me.
So you are a
Yeah,
fixer.
yeah,
You
obviously.
fix. Okay. That's
Once you
lovely.
build the house, the pan cannot be fix the frame. Measurement tools cannot be fix the frame. And you must be needed me to fix any hard things on the house, on the walls, on the rooftops. So without me, it's not been possible.
And if somebody messes with me, then I'm going to hit you with it. And if somebody
It's
messes with
like,
me, I can hurt others.
yeah, obviously, it's a negative point,
Right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Shoaib.
Sadhya.
Yes, who goes next?
Can
Make
I
it
go next?
funny. You can make it as humorous. You can make it as humorous as you want.
Right.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, you can make it a funny explanation as well. It doesn't matter. Yes, who
Can
goes
I go
Hi,
next?
next?
hi.
Who's this? Sorry? Who's talking? Aurangzeb?
Me,
Uzair.
Aurangzeb here. Aurangzeb here. Yes.
Okay, Aurangzeb. All right, please go on. The
Hi.
rest can turn
Yes.
off their mics for a while, please, so that it's all good quality hearing that we have, right? Yeah, yeah, thank you. Ji Aurangzeb.
Thanks.
Yeah,
Thanks. I'm level.
you are the level.
Tool. Yes, a tool to measure the balance, the heights, and the. Oh, so I think I am the most important one. Even after you make measurements, you make drawings, you put your efforts, you use all resources, and exhaust your time and resources. But if you are not use me, you may not get your desired output, desired project, desired. So I think I am the most important one.
Wow, that's a discovery. Listen, Mr. Hammer. So it's a message to the tapes and the measure and the hammers and the level and
even to
the
toolbox.
and even the toolbox. So
Yeah.
you better be careful because the level is the most important one.
Yes.
Okay.
Because
So
it is
without
going
you,
to ultimately you are going to evaluate the whole progress and efforts put in your project. So I am the
okay.
most important, as I feel. There may be a misuse me if somebody don't know how to use me, how to apply my techniques. To ultimately he will fail in his project.
Wow. So somebody has to know you well
Yes,
before they use you or
yes,
take your
surely,
service.
definitely.
Lovely, lovely. That's an amazing insight.
Thank you,
Excellent.
thank you,
Thank you, Aurangzeb.
thank you,
Thank you. Who
thank you.
goes next?
Assalamualaikum.
So,
It's
Uh,
Uzair. Is it Uzair or Saqib?
yes,
Okay.
Saqib. Chalo, Uzair,
you can go.
please
Okay,
go
we'll
ahead.
follow one after the other. Okay, Uzair, can you start, please?
Okay, so I'm a pencil, and the
Okay.
reason I'm a pencil is just that you can sketch the blueprint, the structure of the building as well at the start, but at the same time, you can write those measurements down when you're in the process of building the house. And you can even mark where the construction, for example, if you want to nail a screwdriver in a wall, so you can make the markings with a pencil. So, and
With
you
a
can
pencil,
obviously
nahi,
edit
with you, not with a pencil. With
with
you are the
myself.
pencil.
Yes, sir. With myself. Yes, with myself. So I can erase the measurements as well. I can edit the measurements, and with my measurements, if, for example, if the people take the measurements with their tools,
they need me to record the measurements somewhere so that they can
Wow.
actually follow through with the construction of the house.
Wow. So you document stuff. You are the one who documents things.
Yes. And the downside is that I will not work on a dark surface unless I have a colored tip, and my tip can also be broken easily, and it needs a different tool, which is a sharpener, if I fail. So
So
I
you
will
need to be
work
sharpened.
alongside with other tools. Yes.
So you need to be monitored and sharpened and polished every now and then.
Basically, and it's a collaborative process.
Wow, lovely. So you need help. You need some people taking care of you. You need assistance, you need training, you need development. That's the interpretation.
Absolutely.
Lovely. That's great, Uzair. That's great. That's great. Excellent. Excellent. Thank you so much. Okay, Saqib Saab.
Yeah, Assalamu alaikum. I am toolkit again.
You're the toolkit.
Another
Okay.
toolkit. I am a vital part of a house building before and after construction, and entirely I am want to be a perfect toolkit which has a hammer, level, measuring tape, all things, screwdrivers which are using in house during its construction and after maintaining its interiors and exterior things whatsoever to fix the problem.
Wow.
I want to be manage such a toolkit which have all the solution in one toolkit, and any person which want to get help from me, and I am available always.
So you are a multitasker.
Obviously, and also connecting all the things which are using during this house building. So not only multitasking, but I want to make connections and perfect things in organized way, which are definitely in toolkits which have all things properly and within the time I want to available for my house and who is construction, and I want to always all things in my toolkit.
Lovely, Dr. Saqib, lovely.
So limitations, definitely, I am nothing without the main things. I am with my tools, I am toolkit. Without tools, I am not here and not in my house, and no way for me without my tools.
Wow.
So it's my limitations.
Lovely. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay.
Hi.
Thank you so much, Saqib Saab. Okay, Lars, do you want to talk?
Yeah,
Great.
so I'm a screwdriver.
Oh, wow. Hello,
it's
Mr. Screwdriver.
Yeah, so to use me is a very simple job. It's very easy to use. I'm just
No,
basically...
it's not. Lars, you don't have to say it. It's very good to use. You say I am. Start with I.
I'm good to use. Okay, so I'm very good to use. I'm used to turn screws into wood. Basically, my job is that nothing from the house basically falls apart. So I'm an essential in that case.
Wow.
A good thing is I am small. I'm easy to carry around. I have a good grip. So yeah.
Yeah, so you look thin. You look thin, but don't underestimate my thinness. I'm very strong.
Yeah, well, yeah. One downside is I'm slower than an actual machine drill. But yeah, that's about it.
Lovely, lovely, lovely. Great. So you're good to use. You are strong. So don't underestimate me. Okay, great.
But
Thank
he's
you.
He's the only driver who don't want any salary. So you don't have to pay any salary to this driver. The only driver
this
in the
driver
world.
does not need money. Oh, lovely. That's great. That's great.
I want to invite such driver in my toolkit also.
That's nice, because the toolkit is Mr. Toolkit is the person who likes to build connections. So probably he's inviting the screwdriver to become part of his.
Measuring tape
toolkit.
also as Dr. Nadeem.
That's nice. That's what we call as networking, isn't it? This is what we call as networking. That's great. Okay, who goes next? Barbara, do you like to go?
Okay, sure. So
Okay,
I'm as well a toolbox. So I've been mentioned several times already. So I'll just add my own definition of who I am. So I'm basically a box. However, I'm special in the way that I contain other essential tools, which you are going to use quite often in order to fix minor problems in your house that some other tools might have created for you. On the other hand, I can be quite heavy, so it makes me a little bit difficult to carry around. So you would rather prefer me to have in one place because I would not be convenient to be around with you throughout the whole house. Especially if you
Wow.
drop me, it could be a little problem as I'm heavy. However, you will find me very useful for, especially in emergencies that you might have in your house. And not only that, but I could also save you a lot of money since I contain a lot of tools which you are going to use on a daily basis in order to fix your problems around the house.
Wow. Amazing. Amazing. Thank you, Toolkit. That's a lovely explanation that you gave. Lovely. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, Malaika was raising her hand. Malaika, do you like to speak? Hello, Malaika. We can't hear you. Hello.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Ma'am, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
So I'll go with map or the blueprint.
Okay.
So without the map or the blueprint, you can't lay the basic of the whole house.
So you are the blueprint.
So,
So you're going to say I. Malaika, you are the blueprint. You are the map. So it's I. It's not anybody else. It's I. You.
So I am the map or the blueprint. Without me, you cannot lay the foundation of the house. I'm the reason. And if you got me wrong, the whole house, the whole thing will be wrong. Won't be perfect.
Okay. That's it?
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much. So you are the blueprint, you lay the foundation, and without which nobody can build a house. Lovely. Thank you so much. Who goes next? Umar? Yeah, Umar ka, I can see the mic on. Umar?
Yes,
ma'am. Yes, Umar.
Ma'am, I'm the hammer. I can fix
You
everything.
are the hammer. Umar? Yes, Umar. You are the hammer. Okay.
I'm the hammer. I can fix everything in my house, and I can snub the people as well. and I have coating of magnetic field, and I can attract the whole kit. And when the whole kit is around me, I can fix everything with the help of the whole kit.
Wow. So toolkit boxes, here you are. Yeah. There's somebody's there to attract you, to distract you. Okay.
I can attract the people in my daily life because I know very well occult. I know very something about occult science. That's why that is also included in magnetic field is also included in my life.
Lovely, lovely, great. And who messes with you? What do you do then?
I can fix with gently and forcefully as well. So be careful to mess with me.
Wow. So that's the warning. That's the warning.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I'm strong. I'm nice. I can fix things, but don't mess with me. Then I'm going to use the hard part.
Yes, hard part. But I will give you a few chances. Then I'll
Okay. Okay. So the toolkit boxes should be aware of this. Yeah. Great.
Yes.
Lovely. Thank you so much, Umar. Thank you. All right, who goes next? Who wants to say more? Kamran Saab, we did not finish with you. Do you want to finish your thing? Because last time we just lost the connection. Kamran Saab, do you want to continue or is it okay now?
It's okay now because a lot has been said already about me.
Okay, great.
So,
No, but
and the last person has really defined me very well.
oh, lovely. Thank you. Thank you. That's great. Thank you
Ma'am,
so much.
can I?
Please, please.
Okay. I'm a screwdriver. I'm
Who's
small.
speaking? Sadaf Tahir. All right,
Yes.
Sadaf.
I'm
Sadaf,
a
can I see you? Can you turn on your camera, please?
Ma'am, I'm actually outside somewhere
Acha,
else.
okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay,
I'm so
Sadaf, please
sorry.
go on. So you are the?
Okay. I'm a screwdriver. I'm
Okay.
small. You can
Okay.
carry me in your bag, your car, even in your pockets.
So you're portable.
Yeah, I'm very portable. I'm useful in multiple purpose. You all are important, but without me, you cannot open, refix, fix, or joint anything, or even build anything.
Wow.
So,
Wow. So you build relationships.
yeah, exactly. You don't need to put a lot of efforts when I'm around. And the toolkit isn't complete without me. I can sometimes
Wow.
come
You
in a shape.
coordinate.
Yes.
You collaborate.
Exactly.
Yeah. You
I
glue
can
things.
sometimes come as a tester also and can check how much current and electricity your homes have. So I'm the
Wow.
strongest one here.
Wow. So you are the one who's looking at how are things flowing. Wow.
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am.
Lovely, lovely. Thank you, Sadaf. Thank you very much. Beautiful interpretation. Okay, who goes next? Anybody else?
Miss Nyla, I think Daniel wants to go.
Daniel? I don't see Daniel anywhere. Sorry?
I'm actually
Okay,
here.
Daniel. Okay, Daniel.
Yeah. Well, I'm a hacksaw. I'm mainly used in cutting metal pipes or metal in general.
Okay, you're the hacksaw. Okay, hacksaw. Okay, right, right.
Yeah. I'm pretty dangerous in usage since I am sharp. I got teeth, and I could also be used in cutting other things like wood or plastic if there's an absence of other tools.
Okay.
Wrong usage of me could cause blade breakage.
Wow. So
Yeah.
you're the one who briefs up things. You're the one who puts, who arranges, who organizes, who divides, isn't it?
You could say that, I guess.
Right. Lovely, lovely. Anything else you want to say?
No, that's probably it.
Sharp edges. Beware, beware. So Daniel, I was unable to see you. Is there any problem with your camera?
There is not. I didn't turn on. Is it
Yeah,
necessary?
we wanted to see you. We wanted to see Mr. Hacksaw. We wanted to see him.
Well, you still want to see me? I mean, I'm done.
We want to see how the hacksaw looks like.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
Okay. All right, great. Thank you for turning on your camera. Thank you very much.
All right.
Is it night out there?
It's kind of dark here in Bangkok, and my
Okay.
curtains are closed, so.
Okay. Great, great, great. Thank you so much, Daniel. Thank you. Who goes next?
Can I go next?
Please, go ahead.
Hi, I would like to introduce myself as a toolbox.
Okay.
And my fellow toolboxes have actually given a really good explanation of what we do and what we're all about. But, I would like to add that, it's all about organization. We, as a toolbox, I'm able to contain all of these other essential and wonderful items that are used in building this house. But one drawback is that if the toolbox gets unorganized,
You, and Bina, it's you.
Oh yes, yes. If I, as the toolbox, get unorganized, it becomes a waste of time for everyone.
Wow.
Because everyone has to sift you know, you spend so much time sifting through this toolbox.
Yeah.
Me,
sifting
sifting
you.
through me, trying to find what's essential, and you know, you run out of time or you're wasting your time. So it's very important to be an organized toolbox because, you know, organization is great.
Wow. So you need to be organized. So your major strength is that when you want to work in life or in you know, in profession, you need to be organized. And if you're not organized, then the problem occurs.
Yes, all my tools in one place, ready to use.
Wow, great. Thank you so much. You want to say more?
No, I think that's it because, you know, the other me's have done such a great job.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Okay, who goes next? Now it's 4:15, and if somebody else wants to go, otherwise then we'll do a little debriefing then. Anybody wants to talk? Yes, please. A few of you haven't, by the way. For Muhammad Saad or who? I don't see the full name here. Muhammad Saad with your hand raised. Yeah, Sadur Rahman.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Yeah. Can you speak a bit louder?
Okay. I am a spirit level.
You are a, sorry?
I am a spirit level. Spirit level. Level.
Spearhead?
Level.
I'm sorry, I couldn't understand. I'm unable to hear you.
Okay. Now can you hear me now?
It's better now. It's better now.
I am a spirit level.
Okay.
Level. My job is to leveling the walls. I am the very most important thing during the construction of any buildings or house. Without me, you cannot balance the walls, which is very most important because when you don't balance it very well, the walls will fall down and there will be a very bad disaster. And I hope you don't want that. So you know how to use me. If you use me properly, there will be a great structure which hold very long times, hold for very long time. And if you don't know how to use me, then you know what happen.
Okay. So it seems as if you are Mr. Conflict resolution person, the person who puts everything, tries to keep everything in balance, tries to resolve conflicts, keep a balance of work and life. What do you say? You're the leveler?
Yes. Yes, yes.
Lovely, lovely. Great, great, Mohammed Saad. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes, any more? Or we just do a little debriefing of what we did the session about and, you know,
just adding that whatever our colleagues have said, you know, like hammer or a screwdriver, there is a beautiful partnership, for example, in hammer between the wood and the metal. And both partners are exactly at the place where they have the maximum task. For example, if in the hammer, you use exactly the same two partners, but in different positions. So a handle of metal and the other thing of made of wood, it will never work. So both partners have to be at their appropriate place as well. And without partnership, you cannot make a hammer or a screwdriver. So both are important. So sometimes it happens in our life that we get a partner, but those partners are playing opposite roles. No, they have to play their own role. Otherwise, you will not get the desired effect. So this is the learning.
Excellent, Ahmad Saab. Excellent. This is a lovely interpretation that you gave us.
Exactly. I would like to make an addition. Hello?
Yes.
I would like to make an addition here. All the tools are immaterial because in the sense that it is always the man behind the gun. If the man is not proper, the tools are useless.
Okay. I think I need to explain that part to you, Dr. Kamran, why we did this session. I understand what you're saying. Tools are just materials and they need people behind. But let me just explain this whole thing now. Okay. When we did this tool exercise, there was one objective, and the objective was to find your strengths and your areas of improvement by using the metaphor of a tool. Now, what happens is, suppose if I had done this exercise saying, let's find your potential, students, and let's start the session and you tell me about your strengths and weaknesses. It would have taken years for you to start thinking and putting everything in place. What is my strength? What is my weakness? What is my strength? And nobody wants to talk about his weakness like this. Everybody wants to highlight the strengths. But when we do introductions through metaphors, now this tool was a metaphor. It was a symbol. It was a representative of explaining who you are. And that's why I started the exercise with a house construction exercise, saying that the house is under construction, which means in work and in life also, whenever we work, we are always working in groups, in teams, and each one of us has a role to play. When you are in your offices, you are not in isolation. You are working and contributing to the organization through your own role. In life also, as a family, again, each one of you has a role, and that's how you lead a life, you build a family, and your family is happy and successful. So the idea behind doing this exercise was to take you away from that human thing, okay, please introduce yourself, and then you have to think about your product. But when we do metaphors, like a tool of a house construction exercise, then you are just trying to link yourself to the tool. And of course, when you picked up a tool, it was actually unconsciously something that you wanted to. Isn't that right? When you picked up a tool, unconsciously, you actually picked that tool which resonated with your thoughts, which resonated with your personality. That's why you chose a tool. So somebody who took a hammer actually preferred hammer over other things. And through this hammer exercise, he was able to understand and find out his own strength. Okay, so when somebody said, I'm the one who's a leveler, that means somebody is the person who's able to balance out things. A person's strength is probably that maybe he does not know about it. And he's the one who can always settle disputes, the one who can always bring a balance in work and life. Someone said, I am a toolbox. So that means a person with so many skills, a person who's interested in building relations, a person who's a very good networker. Someone said, I am a hacksaw, which means I'm the one who's very good with organizing and dividing and categorizing stuff. So maybe that is your strength. Somebody said, I'm a, what else? You talked about a pencil. So a pencil is somebody who's very good at documenting things. Through these metaphors, what we were trying to discover was that what is exactly your blind spot, or sometimes your potential, which is unleashed, which is totally not visible to you. And that through this tool exercise, you just related yourself to that tool and you brought out the qualities in you as a person. So I'm sure if you go back to your exercise, you will notice that you have discovered at least one thing about yourself today. At least one thing you found out, which is your strength, which you may not have chosen before or may not even have thought about it. But when I used a tool exercise, the idea was to represent yourself as a tool. So Kamran Saab, of course, human beings are the ones who work. But my job over here was not to tell you the difference between a tool or a human being. It was just imagining you as a tool so that you can come out with your strengths and weaknesses. The idea of doing this exercise was only this, to use a metaphor and representing your personality with the help of that tool. And that's what we did.
Yes, here I would like to say something that there were so many tools and I like all the tools. Believe me, I'm a tool man. I love tools.
But then you chose
it
one.
It was very difficult for me to choose something because I would have loved to be a plane. I would have loved to be a saw. A saw, I just had to choose because there was not much of a time given to me what to choose. So I chose that. And you can put me over there that I would like to fix things in the hammer.
But you still chose hammer. Think about it. Whatever choices you made, you chose them unconsciously because you liked them. This is the psychology behind it. So when you were given a choice, even when you were short of time, you still chose hammer. And when we do these kind of exercises, we are interested in your psychology. We are interested in your psyche. If I had given you 1 hour to make a choice, then you would have thought too much. And too much of thinking spoils our creativity. Too much of thinking spoils our, you know, the impulse with which we move on in life. But when I gave you very less time to choose, you still chose something. And your choice was just a reflection of what your preference would be. Because life is short. And when we have to make choices, we don't have much time.